There's been plenty of moments that I fell in hard times. More often than not, getting faded was my lifeline. I realized that I've always struggled with change, but sometimes you gotta rearrange before you go insane. I've been doing my best to stay true to myself, put my next foot forward and smoking dope for my health. I never give up the music till I'm rolling in wealth. Some days I swear this basement's my own personal hell. Well, I love the sound of the city. Goddamn, I love the sound of the city. Yeah, yeah. I'm wide awake when you're with me. I feel better when you got my back, yeah. Red eyes, I'm sky high. I think this might be the best night that I've ever had, that I've ever spent with you. I confess I'm obsessed with the sex. Heart palpitations every time that she texts. I admit that we ain't always been the best for each other, but what is love without the little test? Girl, you know you're my sneaky link. When I'm with you, my ego shrink. I'm just craving time for us alone. I think about you every time I'm home smoking dope. I love the sound of the city. Goddamn, I love the sound of the city. Yeah, yeah. I'm wide awake when you're with me. I feel better when you got my back, yeah. Red eyes, I'm sky high. I think this might be the best night that I've ever had, that I've ever spent with you. All my life been a derelict, derelict. All my friends, they wish me dead, they wish me dead. Every day is filled with dread, filled with dread. All my life been a derelict. I've got the time and clue. Never change, yeah, I swear to it. And of all the times I've been down and out, this time was different, I welcomed it. Every day that I fail to quit, I wind up here in the state I'm in. The heavy weight, cause it's bound to break. I need a break, the skin I'm in. Tip of my tongue tastes like battery acid. Try to push forward, I cannot push past it. Feel the blood on my tongue, it tastes metallic. Another day passes, I don't break the habit. I've got the time and clue. So typical. Drive me up. I'm sick in my head, I'm sick in my head. Drive me up. I'm wishing for death, I'm wishing for death. So typical. I've got to tell me swallowing me, falling into everything I do, everything I get so feel so typical. I've got to tell me swallowing me.
What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Happy New Year's as well. Let's get into it. Doesn't look like we have a huge crowd today. Didn't expect that against kind of a slow period in the market. Not a lot happening. We've been more or less consolidating for what is this? Almost a month between support and resistance. But as always, going to start with SPX and kind of work our way down. What's up, Doc? How's it going? What's up, yes, sir? How's it going? I'm doing good. I'm actually, after I finish this live stream, I'm making steak and truffle pasta. So really looking forward to that. I've had a really long, not like a long week in the way that you have a long week, but I've done like 8 hours of jiu-jitsu this week. So I'm excited to have my rest day and eat a lot of food. But okay, getting into it. So one announcement I did want to say, I tweeted this earlier, but the private analysis is going out live tomorrow. So signups are live, but it won't start until January 2nd. So if you're interested in that, see the Patreon link in the description or in the chat. But yeah, okay, let's get into it. Going to be a quick day. Guys, not a lot has changed, not a lot has happened. Just kind of giving an update. So SPX, we're still about 1.5% off all-time highs. Yeah, about 1.5% off all-time highs. I wouldn't be surprised if we got a pullback. Bitcoin's ranging. Nasdaq's probably going to pull back or is already. The Dow's probably going to pull back. Would make sense for the DXY to pull, or excuse me, SPX to pull back. Speaking of which, guys, the Nasdaq and the Dow have put in all-time highs, so we are officially back into a bull market on those stock and those equities, or excuse me, in those indexes. I'd assume SPX does the same soon. SPX being our market leader. So, probably going to get a pullback, whether it be, something like this or like this, whatever it might be, and then continuation upwards. Again, I think that our pullback, recession, whatever you want to call it, already happened. We hit the industry average of about, 30-40% on a lot of these large indexes. So it's kind of confusing to me that people still think we were going to go lower. But it is what it is. Going on the DXY, so we're bouncing, right? This is where I'm kind of saying the SPX might have a pullback. We bounced right off the 100 mark. I said we needed to break it for continuation. We're bouncing now, and we're closing this week. So expecting this to bounce, maybe we dabble around and then move lower. Maybe we make our bear flag here on the support line. But either way, I'm expecting this to ultimately move or continue lower. And if you're still wondering, I know I kind of briefly covered this, but the reason, again, for that maybe SPX pulling back or making a bull flag, again, you have that confluence with DXY. So if DXY is bouncing, SPX should reject a little bit. Into total, so total, again, here's another piece of confluence. Total is rejecting this resistance. We had what looked like a breakout, but again, we wait for closes, especially on the weekly when we're looking at weekly resistance. We failed, right? That doesn't mean we're just going to do this, right? Not at all. Likely bull flag continuation, right? Bitcoin looks strong. Everything looks really good. I don't really see anything that looks bad. Again, SPX probably going to bull flag. DXY is probably going to bear flag. So it makes sense that these continue with that SPX confluence and DXY confluence. So here, tether dominance. So last live stream I had mentioned, we were down here, but we haven't closed yet. There's still a couple days left in the week. So now we're bouncing here. So similar with the DXY, it would make sense if we bounce around bear flag and continue lower. Again, Bitcoin's ranging, total's ranging, SPX is ranging, DXY is technically bear flagging, and Tether's bear flagging. There's so much confluence that we're likely going to see a larger range before we continue that up or down trend. On to Bitcoin. Again, if you can't see it on the weekly, here it is on the daily. So we're ranging, right? Why are we ranging and why is it important? So I've showed this in past live streams, but when we were here, right, look at the space, and excuse my drawing, but look at the space between the volatility bands. Huge. That means we're overextended. It means we need to consolidate. In a prior example, you get this huge run up in price. Look at the distance between these bands, right? Huge. We need to consolidate. In here, we consolidate. Excuse me, I'm just going to draw one box. We need to consolidate here, bring those bands in, and then we can continue that trend upwards. What are we seeing now? So we're seeing volume go down, which is good. We're consolidating, moving sideways. We're seeing RSI and MACD reset. We're actually seeing RSI making bullish divergence here with higher lows and lower lows in RSI. Again, lower lows in MACD as well. Top of that, volume's going down, really good for consolidation. And now look at our volatility bands. A lot less space. A lot of volatility is building. So, in my opinion, we got another week or two. Maybe we slowly drift down and do this, like we've said for the last couple weeks. So patience is king in this market, right? If you want to make large gains, you got to look at all of these indicators and say, hey, are we overextended? Is it likely we get some consolidation? So in my opinion, that consolidation is playing out. I posted this a couple weeks ago, so I hope you're not confused and you've kind of been following. Can rarely catch your live streams. Hello from Turkey. Been following you for a while. Many thanks. Anytime. I hope Turkey is treating you well. I've never been to Europe. My family is Sicilian, so I'd really like to go to Italy and look around at Sicily. And nothing against Europe. I don't have any, other than seeing where my family originated from. I don't have a lot of desire to go to Europe. I know there's a lot of cool things in Europe. There's a lot of history. Personally, I'm not a huge history person. Plus, in the U.S., it's huge, right? You have multiple climate areas. You can ski and you can go to the beach in the same day. It's pretty crazy. Not necessarily in the same day, but you can make a plane trip. Plus, we have the Caribbean's close by, and I'm more of a beach kind of ocean person anyway. So, if I go to Europe, awesome. I know there's a lot to do. But for me personally, I'm a fisherman. I like to fish in the ocean. So why wouldn't I just go to Florida? It's probably way less expensive. But anyways, let's take a look at the 4 hour. So a couple people asked me, is this a double bottom? And it is not. You have equal highs. You do have equal lows. But again, we're not on a major support level. Our major support level's here. It would not surprise me if we did something like this, right? You get that kind of deviation. A lot of people think that, that's a breakdown. Volume will likely be low. So if volume goes down like this, maybe look to long that, right? Maybe we get some kind of bullish divergence here. That'd be a, possible entry point. So keeping an eye on that. I'm not expecting a lot until after New Year. So we're probably going to have 4 or 5 days of nothing. Again, guys, this is a really slow period for a lot of financial institutions and just business in general. A lot of people just take this week off. And for those people that are working, if the majority of their office space is gone, what are they going to accomplish? Hold on, excuse me. Had to have the girlfriend run to the store to get some stuff. Okay, we're good. Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance because we're closing out this week and I'd like to see what this looks like. So now this is where I'm a little confused. And just so you guys know, we have until Sunday for the close. So stocks close on Friday because, stock trading doesn't happen on the weekends. Crypto technically closes on Sunday. So what I want to see this bounce. And I know a lot of you that are in alt positions are like, why? That's so stupid. Why would you want that? We want our alts to do well. Okay, here's the thing. If you want your alts to do well and have much larger gains, you need the head and shoulders scenario. If we just break down and maybe we bounce here and send this back up, your alt season is very minimal. If we bounce and make this head and shoulders round off, you have you'll get your alt setups here on the shoulder. Maybe we get some double bottoms or some head and shoulders, whatever, because a lot of alts are ranging. You have your alt setups here, and then you have your big alt breakouts as this neckline breaks, right? So I would like to see it. This is still looking like a textbook head and shoulders, but again, we need it to bounce. If it bounces solid, the alt setups will be huge, but until that happens, hard to say. It's hard to call this. So we'll look at this on Sunday and talk about it on Monday for sure. No, the longer the consolidation, the more the higher the move or the larger the move. Just because there's consolidation doesn't mean there's no demand. I don't know where people get that information from. The reason why we consolidate is so, one, people can buy on a prior resistance and make it new support. Two, all of your indicators are overextended, and if you're a trader, right? Let's say every trader is looking at the same indicators, right? And we'll just open up Bitcoin's daily real quick. Like, are you really going to buy when we're like this? Like, if we're that, overextended on buying on RSI, like, or vice versa, are you going to sell your stuff when you're that overextended on the sell side? So, contrary to popular belief in big trading firms, they're like, no, we're overextended, we're going to wait. And to give you guys another example, like, I work for I trade for a private equity firm, and it's crypto based. I can't really give a lot of details, but we were talking about going into a microcap, and I'll give you that microcap now. It was karate. We were talking about going into karate. Now the problem is, right? Okay, ignoring this gigantic wick or whatever that is on the chart. Let's just look at this. Okay, let's say this is, the bottom, right? Bottom, great, whatever. We were going to buy this 2 days ago, and we were like, why would we buy this at all-time highs? And again, part of the reason for it is we were going to get a 50% discount on price. I can't really give a lot of details, but karate is the Karate Combat League's crypto coin. So we're like, okay, we're going into a league that's growing in popularity. It looks good. All the fundamentals look good. If we go into a bull run, this microcap will probably do decent. Again, there's a lot of TA and FA that says this is could be decent. But we're a trading firm, right? We trade. We don't trade on hope. We trade on metrics. And this is why we didn't buy. We're at all-time highs. You never buy an asset at all-time highs. It's like the golden rule of trading. You never buy at highs. Now, if we get something like this, we'll buy. Yeah, no, 100% we'll buy, right? We'll even if we get this, or, we get a drawdown to here, we'll buy. This microphone sucks. I hate this. Like the joint, one of the joints is like loose. I need to tighten it. But you never buy at all-time highs. Just like vice versa. Let's say we wanted to short this, and we saw, this. Why would you short at the lows? Why would you short when selling, like when RSI is like oversold, like it is? When momentum is showing bullish divergence, when you have a giant double bottom here, right? So my point is, and again, my point is, like, these trading firms, they look at these and they say, no, we need to consolidate. We need to, bring RSI back to the mean. We'll look to buy. That's literally as simple as it gets. What's up, Steve? Can I check out optimism? What is optimism? Happy New Year. Thank you. Let's see. It's an L2. What's the ticker? Like this? OP? Okay, OP. Let's see. I'll do this one and then I'll end the stream. I mean, it's at all-time highs. Looking, it's hard to say because this looks like a micro cap. I don't know what's its market cap. Because that'll tell you. It kind of looks like Link. Like, honestly, this looks like Link prior to 2022. So if I pull this up and I'll just show you, like, remember this. Actually, no, we can do this. What am I doing? Pull up Link. Actually, let's do something else. Someone taught me how to do this. I think it's new price scale. Yeah, look at this. Whoa. Oh, that's because I don't have the life of this. Okay, so I'm going to mess that up. I'm glad I figured out the lines fine, or how to line everything up. Okay, so do this. Link. On the weekly here. We're on the weekly here. Kind of. Looks like Link. In a way. Kind of lines up with Link. It's going to be, harder to see. But kind of looks like Link. Reminds me of Link. Like you have this, this kind of double bottom in here. You have kind of a double bottom in here. It doesn't look like we ever retested. Like if this was this resistance here, I don't know. Just kind of looks like Link. Reminds me of what Link did. 3.6 bill. Okay, so it's not a microcap. What'd you say, Kobe? Did you not see the gains I did on OP? Is it OP? Oh no, it's OP. OP. No, I haven't. Like, and I hate to be that guy, but like I haven't really done anything this week because it's been like holiday week. Like I check charts for like 5. Like I literally just look at Bitcoin right now. Yeah, no problem. So yeah, it just kind of reminds me of Link. Like hard for me to put any TA on this, but it looks like Link. Like very very similar chart. I hope it does well. I don't know anything about it, but I hope it does well. If it rolls like Link, I mean, you're looking at this kind of scenario. Pretty wild. I mean, what did Link do? Like a 50x? So if you did a 50, I mean, yeah, you could look at a $50. I mean, it literally looks like Link. You promoted yourself and you can't delete it? Oh. I don't even see your promotion. Dude, I can't even see your promotion. It was back in the summer fall. Believe me, you go to Coin. Yeah, I believe it. But I'm kind of in other stuff, hoping they do well. Let's go back. Go back here. It's more like a towel real quick. I haven't looked at this. No, this is wild. That whole upward move retraced again. Really liking this. I would like to see this kind of bounce around, make that lower low, get that bullish divergence up. I'll have my last buy around that point if we get there. But I'm just kind of leaving this here for now. It's interesting. All right, guys, I'm gonna end it there. Got to cook soon, so Happy New Year. Be safe.